So here we have another table, and again it would make sense to do this one in point slope form because again we don't have the 0. So again we're going to use y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay? And we are just going to pick a point, but the first thing we need to do is we always need to find the rate of change and just confirm that this is linear. Right now we're studying linear functions, so it probably will be 30 minus 240. We get 60. We get 60, 60, 60. Now this one, if we look over here, is not going by 1, so we need to do the deltas over here also. And it looks, if I do negative 260 minus, it appears like it's going up by 10 every single time. So we know then that we take our delta x, our delta y, and divide by our delta x. So it looks like we get 60 divided by 10. Our rate of change is 6. And we'll remember that. That's going to go right there. And then we just have to pick a point. Any point we want. Let's say this time we pick this point. Any point will work. And this one right here is our y. So this is our y. And this one is our x. So I'll put that in for this one. And I'll put the yellow one in for this one. So they match up like that. Okay? All right. Well, let's take a look at this then and plug those in. So our y is pretty straightforward. To get 120 back to 0, we would have to subtract 120. So we're going to do y minus 120. Our m is 6. I just think of this as getting this number right here back to 0. And how do we get minus 290 back to 0? We would have to add 290. So here I'm going to do x plus 290. So you notice there I put a plus there because this was negative, and to get back to 0 I would add 290. Okay, well, we're almost done here. We just need to take this part here so that we can type it in our graphing calculator and as a function, and we need to drag this to the other side. When we drag that to the other side, so we're only left with y equals, we just have to change the sign so it becomes a plus. So now our function then ends up simply being y equals 6 parenthesis x plus 290 plus 120. You can type that in your graphing calculator to validate that that is the correct answer.